Good morning, everybody. You are here with Teacher Virginia from The Nest, and this morning I'm going to be showing you how to make potato stamps. Potato stamps? Yes, using real potatoes. Your children will love this activity. It is so fun. So without further ado, let me show you what you will need. You will need some real potatoes. Yes, then mom and dad will help you make the stamps first. So this is not the part where children make the stamps. No, the children will paint with the potato stamps. So mom and dad, this is what you need to do. So I've got some Play-Doh shapes. These are not absolutely necessary, but they help greatly in making the stamps. So if you've got some Play-Doh shapes, that's great. You've got circles, squares, all sorts of shapes. You can also do bears, butterflies, whatever you have. But the simpler the shape, the better. And I'm going to show you why now. Then you're also going to need some paint. I've got some lovely acrylic paint that I'm going to be putting in little ramekins. And I've got a breadboard and a knife. That's the part for mom and dad. And I've got also a box of tissues. I'll show you why. And I've got some paper. This is going to be the paper that your children will be stamping on. Exciting stuff. So I'm going to start by cutting my potato in half. Like so. I've got two halves. Yes? Then I'm going to take my Play-Doh shape and I'm going to place it in the middle of my potato. So it's important that the shape that you get fits right nice and snug inside the surface of the potato once it's been cut in half. So I'm going to push it in, there we go, until it's completely in, like so. Can you see I've pushed it all the way in? And then I'm going to be taking my knife and I'm going to be cutting into the potato the height of the shape. So I'm going to try to be cutting along the bottom line to expose the top part. So let me do that and then I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So you've got to be careful with this. Do it gently so that you don't cut more than what you're supposed to. So this is what I've cut all the way around the shape. I cut around the shape and now the shape is exposed. I can now remove the Play-Doh shape and this is what I've got. See what I've got? See what I've created? Now, when the potato is cut open, it will always release some juice. That's why I've got my box of tissues and I've got my first shape, which is a circle. Now I've got another half, so I'm going to be taking, will the square fit? I've got a hexagon. So I'm going to be doing the same with the hexagon and I'm going to push it in as much as I can. Can you see I've got quite a bit of leeway here. The sides are quite high. So I push it in completely flat right into the potato like so. There we go. And I'm going to do the same. I'm going to be cutting all the way around, being careful not to take out too much. There we go, all the way around. So you see, the more simple the shape is, the easier it will be to cut around it. Have you seen it? Yes? And then it exposes the sides like so. And now I'm ready to remove and check this out. I've got my shape. Isn't that great? It's great, eh? Now that's a trick that all teachers will know. You can make your own shape. So I'm going to show you how. You're going to again cut a potato in half, like so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to be cutting right along the edge into the potato so that I create a shape. Let's try and follow the shape of the potato and try and make an oval. There we go. And I'm going to cut the inside now. I'm going to need to cut inside the potato as well to create a shape. There we go. It's not as easy when you don't have am managing. Just have to be careful with that knife. And I'm going to cut and try and remove. So you can even do this if you don't have Play-Doh shapes. That's also okay. Did I cut enough? And there. Hold on. It's not as precise, but it's also good. So let me show you what I've got once I dry it. So I've created my own shape here, just cutting in the middle here, so from the top and then on the side. There we go. So I've got my shape. So I'm going to dab it with a tissue because it releases quite a lot of juice. And now we are ready for some painting. Let me wipe my hands. Ready for some painting. I'm going to put some paint in my ramekins. I love using yellow. So here we have it, some yellow in here. I'm not going to use too much. And remember, the potato will continually release juice. So it will mix with a little bit of a paint and create a more runny paint. But that's okay. That's also great. So I'm going to use my circle. So I'm going to dab it, dab it, dab it. So I've picked up quite a nice amount. And then I'm going to be, let me show you. There we go. I'm going to be using that to stamp. Check this out. So let's go. I'm stamping and stamping and stamping. I'm making circles. There you go. Okay, shall I show you with the hexagon? Let's see what I've done. Okay, check this out. How good is this? Nice, eh? And the same. So I'm going to be stamping, stamping, stamping. This is cool. Guys, this is so cool. Check this out. Look at that. I'm stamping with potatoes. Now, potatoes are great to use simply because they're nice and big and easy for your children to handle. So you can go stamp away and reuse. You can have lots of colors and you can even reuse them. So these will last for 2 to 3 days if you keep them in the fridge, and you can have so much fun with these. Yes? So let's try the little shape that I created. Let's see how teacher did. Check this out. So this is an odd shape, but it's also nice. Check this out. So the idea is really that your children dip into the paint and stamp and learn to stamp, learn to grab. Very good for fine motor skills. So you will enjoy this activity, definitely. So send me some pictures and let me know how this activity went and if your children enjoyed. In the meantime, I am sending you so much love and I shall see you again for more stories and songs with Teacher Virginia.